Hi, this is Miss Fazone, and this is day 2 of Graphing Parabolas. Alright, so I want to start by doing a quick review of completing the square. This was on the midterm. Alright, so remember you take that middle term, negative 4, and you divide by 2. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. And then you take that and you square it. Negative 2 squared is 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this, but instead of the 6, I'm going to put 4. X squared minus 4x plus 4. Now I'm going to factor that. Now we did that process because if you factor it, it's the same number twice. Negative 2, negative 2. Now when you have the same factor twice, you're allowed to write that as x minus 2 quantity squared. But we kind of just added that 4 in. And if you add the 4 in, you can't just do that. That'd be like adding 4 years to your age. Oh, I'm 21, going to the bar. Not allowed to do that. So we add it. We also take it away. And then we're going to combine that with the 6. So minus 4 plus 6 is 2. So that's the answer. Okay? All right, so that's a review. This is going to come back later. All right. How can we algebraically find the vertex of a parabola? So yesterday I gave you guys the x value, but I'm going to give you a formula. And it comes from the quadratic formula. If you completely ignore the radical, this is the formula for finding the vertex. Negative b all over 2a. So it's negative b all over 2a. All right, so we kind of just ignore all the radical piece. Negative b over 2a is your formula for the vertex. Okay? All right, so let's get to work. So now we're going to graph. So first we need to find the vertex. Before, I gave you the x value. So we need to go through and figure out the vertex. All right? So I'm going to come over to the side. We have x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay? All right, so the formula to find the vertex is negative b over 2a. Right? So negative b over 2a. What's b in this equation? Negative 6, and a is 1. So we have negative 6 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So this is the x value of my vertex. 3 is the x value of my vertex. So I'm going to write 3 comma, okay? And then I'm also going to take that 3 and I'm going to put it in the center of my chart. It's going to go in the center of my chart, all right? So what comes, if you're counting, what comes after 3? 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to go backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now I'm going to fill in, I'm going to evaluate to figure out my y value. So we have 1 squared minus 6 times 1 plus 8. Let's see, that's 9. This looks like a 3. 2 squared minus 6 times 2 plus 8. That's 0. 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 8, negative 1. And you could just, I'm just figuring this out in my head because I'm awesome like that. But you can just put it in the calculator. 4 squared minus 6 times 4 plus 8 is 0. And 5 squared minus 6 times 5 plus 8 is 3. Okay. Now, how do I know I'm right? There's actually a way of telling that you're correct. Look at the repetition. Where's my green? If you notice, 0, 0, 3, 3. That should happen. Because if that happens, then you know you plugged in right. If this doesn't happen, either you found your vertex wrong or you plugged in wrong. All right, so this is really important that this happens. So now I'm just going to plot the points. So I have 1, comma 3. 1, 3. 2, 0. 3, negative 1. 4, 0. 5, 3. And there's my parabola. Please don't make it look like a V. It's a U. All right? All right, so now what was the vertex? 3 what? 3, -1. And you can either look on the graph. You can either say, oh, 3, -1 is that point. Or come over here, 3, -1. Now, what's the axis of symmetry? The axis of symmetry is that vertical line that cuts the graph in half. So it cuts the graph right in half. It's right here if I drew it. The equation is x equals 3, right? This is a 3. This is x equals is a vertical line, and it's going through the x value 3. All right, and we're done. All right, number 2. Same process. Pause the video and try it on your own, especially finding the vertex. Right? All right, so I'm going to go on the side. Negative, so negative x squared